Howdy, howdy, everybody. Hey, Top, Heidi, Trump. Uh, yeah, I'm just going to be going over some headlines from the last, I'd say, 14 hours. We're so probably everybody's heard the Supreme Court upheld the TikTok ban. So I guess there's a ticking clock for TikTok to go away in the U.S. I guess, unless a certain richest man in the world buys it, which one could say that was the whole incentive anyway. Then we have Qatar's PM calls the Gaza ceasefire to be fully implemented. We'll see how that goes. We know from previous reporting that we talked about that this is a very treacherous plan. First 33 hostages for 1,600 terrorists and there's no guarantee that the 33 are alive. So we will see, and Israel is not going to promise an end to the conflict until all 98 and hostages live or their bodies are returned. What's up, Jeff? Hey, this was just a real quick one. I had some updates on the news. Oh, and thank you. I think Trump said Hamas says they don't even know where all the hostages and bodies are. So this is possible. They could be anywhere. Egypt, Iran. I don't know. So again, Qatar and Israel have verified that the deal is done. Let me see. Where was my other headline? So we're looking at 1,650 Palestinians prisoners being released. I think almost 600 are going to go to Judea and Samaria. Some are going to have to go to third countries, but most are going to go between Judea, Samaria area, and up around the Sephardic Gate, sorry, at near Egypt. So I feel a sinus infection coming on with this weather changes and stuff. Well, I mean, Trump, we can look at the geopolitics of it. All of the other Arab countries want Palestine to be, the Palestinians to be held right there as a buffer between them and uh, their their countries, right? They don't want Israel right on their doorstep. Um, and they can poke and prod at Israel, and Israel's going to respond and are going to make themselves look bad by defending themselves in the simplest of terms. Um, so an assailant shot at senior justices in Iran, and then turned the weapon upon himself. We get those little hit things right out of Iran from time to time. So Ben Gvir, as I said earlier, has resigned because Netanyahu agreed to the peace deal, the ceasefire, with no guarantees from the Palestinian authorities and Hamas, and allowing Hamas to remain in control of the Gaza Strip. So we're expecting that probably 1/3 of the 1/3 of the cabinet members are going to split off and form another into another moderate wing. So there was an attack in Kalandia checkpoint. Israeli police said an attack was foiled at the checkpoint shortly after a separate attack left another man critically injured in Tel Aviv. So this is in the last 30 minutes. So hours after the ceasefire, and checkpoints are getting tested. So we will see how that goes. Now to domestic affairs. Back to domestic affairs, since I already said, let y'all know that TikTok was the TikTok ban is being upheld. As y'all know, that the inauguration has been moved indoors. The first excuse was that it was for the weather, and now it is rumored that it's a security issue. I mean, could be a security issue, could be anything. It could be a political ploy by either party. I mean, you just don't know, but I mean, erring on the side of caution after 2 attempts prior to the election is, I would have never planned a outdoor inauguration at that point if it were me in the first place. But you know, what's up, Michael? Donald. So that's the latest up to 30 minutes ago with let me refresh and see if there's anything new on the inauguration, and I'll one more on And by the way, I'm not getting my Middle East news from a pro-Israel um, source. I'm using Al Jazeera. Uh, I do it for a particular reason, so I'm not accused of taking my personal bent on this. And but I will give my personal analysis on it. Um, so the first stage of the ceasefire deal is going forward. We have 24 hours um, wait period once it was signed by the cabinet. Uh, however, here's uh, here's the thing. Now, if both President Biden and Trump have said that any uh, any breaking of the ceasefire by Palestine, Israel will get 100% backing from the U.S. on the for him to continue his campaign. Uh, I mean, bringing a private security guy in there to head up the Secret Service, I think, is probably a bad idea. It's a larger mission than just security, as you well know, counterfeiting and things like that. So, um, I know people whine about the deep state, but there's a reason why career government officials are necessary. Uh, Lazy career government officials and corrupt government officials are a different animal altogether, though. Uh, One second. Hey, Misty eyed girl. I mean, 9 minutes ago, Fox was even saying it was because of freezing weather and whining because Michelle Obama's not going. So I don't know. We'll see. Well, I mean, if you if you're worried about just the Secret Service, I mean, there's plenty you can use close in protection. He could even use close in protection from SF guys. He's commander in chief. He could do that. All right. That's about all I have on news. I'm gonna get some other stuff together, and I'm sure we'll be selling the high seas and are actually the high appellations for Hill Pirate um, later on. So I just have to confirm that with the boss, the captain. I just steer the ceremonial uh, wheel on this ship. So I'll see y'all in a bit.